Welcome back to the lineup, 5519 Yonge Street, the Alexander & Co. Grooming for all your male needs. Gentlemen, welcome back. My man, Dr. Jada Soka Prince. My man, Stephen Conville. Gentlemen, good to have you back. Guys, in-season tournament in full swing. Kind of European feel, European Champions League. How do you feel about the tournament so far, Jay?
I mean, when it started, I was feeling like Bones Highland. Like, I don't know what's going on. Why is there a trophy in the schedule? You remember that quote? But I like it. I like the whole winner go home vibes. You never know if a team that cannot beat another team for, in a 7-game series could get hot. It provides some excitement, man. So I like it overall.
I like the creativity. I like how it kind of provides a spark. I'm not sure with the amount of money guys are being paid if the top teams are really gonna care, but
you don't feel for the rest of the, like for example, the players at the end of the bench that aren't, they're getting the minimum. You don't think like a guy that is the superstar is gonna look at his brethren on the end and say, you know what? I'm gonna hook you up, man. We're gonna win this for our partner then. That kind of vibe.
Okay, so maybe at like the last barber chair, but some of those guys are making $10 million to sit down.
I know my youngest son was watching. He was excited to see what the courts look like.
Yeah, it's weird because it's almost like one of those outdoor courts they have now, like around the city.
Yes.
Court, whatever, which is cool.
Yes.
But when you're watching it on TV, like now, all the TVs we have are 4K high def. It's weird. Like, I gotta protect my eyes. I mean, listen, we're at an age now. Listen, anything can send this thing out of whack a little bit, right? And I personally think whoever designed these courts, he might be looking for work today. Listen, that's all we're talking about.
Well, it kind of gives me that, when they show you the highlights of like the Serbian championship and stuff, as like those unique court vibes with fireworks going off in the middle of the season and stuff. But I look at it as maybe this is something for the fringe, the youth. The kids are not gravitating to sports like they used to.
Right.
Even if they're playing it, they're not watching it like we did.
Biggest news, first week of the season, James Harden orchestrated his way out of Philadelphia into LA Clippers. Now, I know you guys saw the clip of him walking into the locker room and not one person moved. Like, you guys come into the barbershop, everybody's like, hey guys, what's up? James Harden walked in and nobody moved. Terrence Mann didn't move. Norman Powell was like, I think my minutes are going down. So he walked over to Russell Westbrook. He reluctantly gave him some dap there. How do you think it's gonna fare in the locker room, on the court? What are the Clippers' chances?
Well, he's not a systems player.
He is.
He's a system.
Yes.
His skill set is diminished. He partied himself out of top form, and even working your way back to the gym and training and all that type of stuff, you don't get it back. And so it just reminds me of how ill-prepared some teams are, because I really don't think any team that is focused on the details would have made that trade. Like, you've got Kawhi, you've got Paul George, you've got, the second coming of Russell Westbrook. So now you start to look at what they've accumulated here, and it looks like a really good NBA version of a YMCA run, and I just don't see it having value. I just don't.
Scarborough YMCA.
Like you had mentioned earlier, it's a stars league, right? You're right, there's only one ball to go around, but think about the spacing that is gonna happen now, right? When you have, if everybody's healthy, you have one of the top teams, and depth-wise, because they didn't really give up much, right? And you got PJ Tucker as well. So you got PJ Tucker, James Harden, you kept Norm Powell, you kept Terrence Mann as well, you kept Bones. You have a lot of pieces that are integral to going on a deep run, right? And I like what the Clippers did. They didn't really have to give up much.
PJ Tucker, I just think the numbers had to add up. When you're making trades, they call the accounting office. Guys, what do we got? Draft capital, how's it looking? We need about another $2.3 billion. Who we got? PJ's making 2.29.
Wow.
Send him.
You're crazy. Okay.
PJ, ship you and the shoes can go. That's what it is. Speaking of 7'5" guys, something we've never seen before. Ever. This North American basketball where they teach you if you're 6'9" and up, back to the basket, foul line, down. This guy, he's a guard. 7'5", Wemby. What's the runway for this kid?
I think he's going to change the game. 38 points pretty much out of the gate, 2 steals, couple blocks, assists. And he's making it look effortless, and he doesn't even know the game yet at the NBA level. As a Jordan man, there's no one who can tell me he's not the greatest of all time. But we may be, 20 years from now, we may be in a situation where 23 is like a lost icon because that type of frame, that type of handle, that type of shooting, that it's
evolution. It's inevitable, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah. And knock on wood, I mean, he stays healthy and, bulks up a bit, but I feel like he's lived up to the hype. It's insane how hyped he was coming into the league. And to see what he's doing is just proving that. As you said, it just looks effortless. Man is Euro stepping from the 3-point line, like how? What are you doing? It's incredible to watch, it's incredible to witness. I remember when they played the Raptors, it was like he just held his hand up and just took the ball from OG.
Yeah.
Like he just palmed it. It's like seeing that, it's like he's playing with little children. And obviously these NBA is a next level. And he played European basketball, I believe, right? For a couple of years. So it's not that he's a complete rookie necessarily, but you're right, on the NBA level, he's brand new and he is actually living up to the hype, which I haven't seen since, because his hype was probably comparable to LeBron, right? When he came in, and I haven't seen somebody actually attain what everybody said you were gonna do. And he's in the right system, right? Like Popovich is going to put him in a system to succeed. And if they make a 1 or 2 little pieces, fix up a couple more sharpshooters on the outside, like it's a wrap.
That's what San Antonio has always been known for. I always say they have that recipe. It's player development, coaching, and I mean, you see who's on the staff right now. Tim Duncan's on the staff. Ginobili's there. Tony Parker's there, right beside Pop. I mean, how can this guy lose? And they're giving him all the tidbits, all those nuances, all the things that we're not getting on TV, Right. Listen, guys, thanks for coming back to the barbershop. It's always a pleasure having you guys here. There's no haircuts handed out today, sorry guys. Just need you guys out the door.
Thank you.